This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports. TAB award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game. Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening from Stewarts Creek High School. We got a little softball for you tonight. It's Stewarts Creek hosting Smyrna Bulldogs tonight. John Dinkins, Brian Baird with you here on WGNS State Farm Prep Sports. And we are ready for the countdown to first pitch, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. They just finished the JV game and getting ready for the start of this one tonight, and a big one tonight, Brian.
Yes, indeed. This will be for the district championship. John, Stewarts Creek won the first meeting between these two, but if there were to be a split, the tiebreaker goes to the run differential, and it's a 3-run difference for the season between Stewarts Creek and Smyrna, so that would send it Smyrna's way. And not only do you get the number 1 seed in the tournament, but you get to host the tournament as well. So there's a lot kind of on the line here tonight, and a district title. These two teams have been duking it out year after year after year, and here's another big one. Did it last year. Stewarts Creek got to spring fling, got to the title game. So this is going to be some quality softball tonight, and it's going to be winner take the district.
All right, we're going to have the countdown to first pitch continues with the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, and we'll also have those starting lineups for you. But first, we're going to take a brief timeout here on State Farm Prep Softball.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Countdown to first pitch, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, continues. Now it's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's Barbecue, quality comes first, serving up fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the old-fashioned way over real hickory wood. Whether it's pork, chicken, beef, you'll taste the difference in every bite. Don't forget to try fan favorites like wings, slaw dogs, and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to your plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to serve up a meal you won't forget. Stop by today on Warrior Drive, just off South Church Street, and taste the tradition. Before we get to the roundup, I'm going to give you the starting lineups for tonight's game. Brian is having a little internet difficulty, so I'll do the lineups for him, and then we'll talk about some other games that go on. For Smyrna tonight, Adiz Nogbo will be the shortstop and lead off. Talia Paredes will be at third base, batting second. Sarah Quintal will be in center field, batting third. Shayla Skalnick, will be doing the catching and back cleanup. Kylie Travis at second base will hit fifth. Aubrey Star Paredes will be in right field, batting sixth. Carly Baez will be the designated hitter tonight, and she'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth is Kyla Lowe, and she'll do the pitching. Lily Lane will be in left field tonight and bat ninth. And Gracie Mosley, will be at first base. She's the flex player tonight. So Nogbo, Paredes, Quintal, and then Skalnick, Travis, Paredes, Baez, Lowe, Lane, and Mosley, the flex player. Your lineups for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, the home team tonight. Chloe Quiggle will lead it off and play shortstop. Jalen Stembridge will be in center field, or that may be Jacqueline. Let me see. Yeah, Jacqueline Stembridge will be in center field batting second. Samaya Sandifer will be at third base batting third. Jaden Brawley will do the pitching and bat cleanup. Lexi Pope will be in left field batting fifth. Addison Brawley will be in right field, and she'll bat sixth. Elena Wilson will be at first base hitting seventh. Hitting eighth is Riley Willis doing the catching, and Lily Fox will be at second base, and she'll bat ninth. So Stewarts Creek lineup goes with Quiggle, Stembridge, Sandifer, Brawley, Pope, and Brawley, Wilson, Willis, and Fox. And those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. And we turn now to Brian with the county roundup tonight. I don't know if any baseball is being played, but I know we may have a softball game or two out there.
Yeah, I don't see any baseball whatsoever, and some of the tournament things are starting to pile in, like Eagleville and Huntland tomorrow in baseball. But tonight, a pretty big night for softball. Providence Christian is at Columbia Academy. MTCS hosting Nashville Christian. Cane Ridge is at Laverne. That's a district game. Of course, this one, that Cane Ridge Laverne game was last night, pardon me. Central Magnet is at Giles County this evening. Oakland is playing Riverdale at 5:30, and it's Blackman Rockvale as well at at Rockvale, and that one is going on right now as well. And Eagleville is at Forest this evening for a district contest. You get to start just a little bit later. Baseball has to start early enough to be able to play their double elimination because region and sectional is double elimination. It's not the case in softball. Once you get through the district tournament, which is double elimination, then you play region semifinals, region finals, and then the sectional 3 games in 1 week. So just like the old days, how baseball and softball used to be, softball still goes by that same postseason rule.
Well, we have a beautiful night, actually, right now, and not many clouds in the sky, but I think later on tonight we may have some possibility of some rain, but I hope it'll hold off until we get this game in tonight.
You know, I actually looked at that a little bit ago, and there's a kind of a broken line from Clarksville down to the southwest, but my future radar, you go past 10, 11, 12 o'clock, it keeps everything to the north. So I think north of I-40 has a much better chance than we do, but it doesn't have to be too far away to get lightning and things of that nature too, you know. So that's one of the things you got to be careful of. Storms can be, 30 miles away, and if you see lightning, well, that can cause a delay. So we hope that doesn't happen. It's pretty clear right now, actually, just a few high puffy clouds out there, but I think we're going to be in good shape.
Did you say puppy or fluffy?
Both.
Puffy clouds?
Puffy, fluffy.
Those puffy clouds can be rough, buddy, I'll tell you.
It's 82 right now, and it's been up to the upper 80s today, so we're definitely feeling like late May weather right now.
The umpires have gathered, and I can't stress the importance of this game tonight. We just saw Lonnie Drayton, who gave us a lineup that we couldn't read, but we were able to decipher it enough to get the lineups.
Well, he has a minor in hieroglyphics. And
you agree with me what you saw, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think he was trying to trick us. I don't know.
He either maybe wrote that on the bus on the way over or something. I don't know. But.
Well, I'm going to hand him a microphone about the third inning and see if he wants to say anything, because he said plenty last night. He came up to me and said, "Hey, I was just playing around. Nobody heard me, did I?" I said, "The entire world heard you, Lonnie." But anyway, Coach Fernandez, she's, we don't have that problem with her. She's
No, she doesn't just randomly grab a microphone and start talking into it.
He really did grab it, he said.
He did.
And he thought it was a kid's microphone. I said, well, that's all right. It's going to be okay.
Well, I must have been the kid because he certainly watched me put it there, but that's okay.
That's true. Todd Harris has made an appearance. He wanted to know what you wanted to eat at the concession stand. I hope I told him right. I said you didn't want anything.
Oh, you wanted everything?
I said 2 hamburgers and nothing for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
so I think that works out okay. We will be going to I guess, I don't know what the schedule is tomorrow. I don't even want to say, because there's rain in the forecast tomorrow. There's a lot of rain in the forecast for Thursday, so we're going to hold off.
We had plans for Thursday, John, honestly. Then we had plans for Wednesday and changed it and then it looks like we're going to need to change it back from Thursday to Wednesday if we're going to get something in. So we're just going to have to talk about it after the game tonight and see what there is to do out there. Braves also have a day game tomorrow, so that kind of plays into the factor. While we do have like a quick second, got news right before I came over that Jamie Carver, the head coach at MTCS, announced his resignation today. Graduated in 2005 from MTCS and has been part of the baseball program from 2006 to 2013 as an assistant, and took over in 2014, and he is definitely going to be missed. I sent him a text and I said, don't be a stranger.
He's done a terrific job there and has been there since birth.
Yep.
Pretty much. That's the truth.
He went to high school there, and he graduated in 2005, so that means he went there from 2001 at least through, and maybe even, honestly, John was there in grade school. I don't know. I haven't asked him. But
a lot of decisions have had to be made at MTCS, and I think so far they've handled it brilliantly. But that's another opening I don't know that they were planning on.
Well, I'm not sure either. It was the other day when Jason Piercy sent me the information about the boys basketball coach. I said, I told him, I said, it's time for a nap and a few days vacation for you, don't you think? Hiring 2 coaches and the turf, and he said, I'm tired, I'm going to nap. And his text today said, nap over, and sent me that about Jamie. So, yeah, they've done a lot, and that's 3 major programs.
I think they'll have some good candidates for that job because they've been very solid for the last few years. So they're deep. They're pretty deep in pitching too. So I'm expecting that to be filled pretty quickly here.
And they also have a pretty good stable of assistant coaches
out
in-house
there too. might be an answer there too. But we'll. I'm sorry that his nap's over. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have first pitch here on State Farm Prep Softball.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Emerson, also want to say hello to good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident who just happens to have an office in Brentwood. Great fella, too. You'll want to talk to Ron Reeves at 615-873-1700. Well, this game is for all the marbles in District 7 4A softball here in 2025. The Stewarts Creek Redhawks 21-7-1, the defending Class 4A runner-up in the state of Tennessee, taking on the Smyrna Lady Bulldogs, 2009 state champion, 19-7-2. John is going to take you through the first few innings here, and I'll wrap up tonight. So, John, take it away.
All right, Kyla Lowe's on the mound. I do believe. I don't know. I'm really not sure at this point. I've got number 10. Is that right?
That is one
10?
for Stewarts Creek.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Smyrna's batting first. They're the visitors. Let's see.
But
well, yeah, no, that's still.
I'm pulling up.
Yeah, pull it up because I did have it right. I mean, I don't know who's the pitcher and who's the shortstop.
So Quiggle is Chloe Quiggle. No, I'm sorry. Jalen Stembridge is number 1. But I think it's 11 that's in the center circle, John. So it's not 1, it's 11. So that is.
Who's pitching is what I'm asking.
I know.
Yeah.
That's Brawley.
Okay, Brawley.
I was seeing number 1 and I didn't see the 11.
All right, we're ready to go. Get started here. Nobo is going to be on the shortstop. He's going to lead off. Todd Harris is on deck, and I think he needs some information, Brian.
Okay.
And the first pitch is a strike called, 0-1. Brawley. I've got to write her name in here. That's what I was asking for. I want to make sure I got the right person. No balls and a strike to Nobo. And the pitch, a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. A sun-drenched afternoon, I should say evening now. We got a little bit started, I think. First pitch was a little bit before 6:30 tonight. It's all right with me. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Strike called. That's a fastball right on the outside corner. Right at about the belt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck is Paredes. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Everybody looking for it, but the second baseman, Fox, calls her off and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 out here in the first. And brings up Paredes, Talia Paredes. Now she has a sister on this team, and her name is Star. She goes by Star.
She's probably a star, would you think?
That must be pretty good. She's batting 6th in the lineup. Here's the pitch. Checked her swing, but it's a strike anyway, 0-1 on a changeup.
I didn't have my pencil out.
Right-handed hitter. Now she got something wrong with the arm gear. She flipped that bat down.
John, it is going to be a hot dog for you and me tonight.
What?
Yep. There has been a change.
But I requested a hamburger.
Well, they don't have it.
Oh. Swung on, fouled out of play. That's okay. I hope they're the big fat ones. Oh, yeah. There you go.
That's what Mr. Harris was over to continue to take our order.
Well, I don't think he knew who was on the air at the time. We were debating the lineup.
I'm not sure we do. Half the time.
I still don't know. The pitch swung on, fouled at the plate. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the first.
So I get here late. I couldn't find you, so we're 15 minutes behind.
You were 15 minutes behind.
That's what I said, yeah. So I got here late. And then
now explain it right. It wasn't because you couldn't find me.
Well,
you'd already sent me a message you were going to be 10 minutes late.
I did, yeah. Not that part of that, those were two separate things. I got here late, and I couldn't find you. And then they got a JV game going on, and we were setting up with people around, and internet, and you were waiting on lineups.
I was trying to hide from you.
It was kind of crazy start, but we got her done.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Now she's ready, and Brawley's pitch is into the dirt. She's trying to get her to chase that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She did not go on the swing. Paredes, then Quintal.
Really, really good crowd here, too, by the way.
I would think they've gotten word that this is a big game.
Yeah.
And the pitch swung on. Fly ball left field. Camping under it is Pope, and there's the second out. Tough battle, but Brawley won the award there. And Sarah Quintal, the batter, she's the center fielder for Smyrna. Defensively for Stewarts Creek, Elena Wilson's over at first. Fox at second, Quiggle at short, Sandifer at third, Pope in left, Stenbridge in center, and Addison Brawley in right. Jaden Brawley on the mound, and the catcher is Willis. That's your defensive alignment for Stewarts Creek. And the first pitch is a ball.
John, these two schools are separated by 3.8 miles, so they're also big rivals.
And I think Blackman's, maybe 7 miles away? Not far.
Yeah.
The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, shot, coming over the third baseman, makes a throw in time. That's Sandifer, and the side is retired. A good inning for Brawley and the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. No score as we go to the bottom of the first.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Welcome back to our coverage here tonight on WGNS Radio, 101.9, AM 1450 Murfreesboro, 100.5 Smyrna, WGNSradio.com. Also, you can watch on Big G TV, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, also on the homepage at WGNSradio.com. No score, bottom of the first inning between these two rivals, and John, it is going to be Kayla Lowe in the pitcher's circle here this afternoon for the Smyrna Lady Bulldogs.
Well, we got that right. We were right originally. Kayla Lowe, left-handed. And here is Chloe Quiggle, the shortstop. No score. Here we go to the bottom of the first. Coach Fernandez coaching third. Jennifer Patterson at first. Here's a bouncer to the mound and an easy one pitch, one out. 1-3 on the put out and brings up Stenbridge.
John, we were talking about Smyrna being 3.8 miles from Stewarts Creek. I got some information that the Rutherford County schools are looking around the Lee Road area. Do you know how far Lee Road is from right here?
No, I have no idea.
1.7 miles.
Well, they have to have traffic. They need to.
Yep.
Well, I came through Almaville Road. Man,
crazy.
Talking about needing a 4-lane. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but they're zooming by. I took the back roads tonight, and I'm thinking about going back the other way. Interstate, less traffic.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Well, more traffic, but at least you got the lanes. I got caught in some traffic that I wasn't expecting to myself.
I think you were really talking to somebody and you got caught up in the moment.
Well, there were a lot of things going on this afternoon.
2 balls and a strike.
That news about Jamie came out a little late, and I wanted to make sure we had that on the website and such. So,
but you knew I was waiting here for you.
Well,
swing and a miss. A little foul tip. Actually, I wasn't waiting for you. I was running a little late myself.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Well, it was only a minute or two. You ever got mustard on your microphone? That's not a good thing.
No, that's why we have a little cover over it there for you.
Swing and a miss, but they're going to have to throw her out, and she bobbled it, and she saved.
Wow.
That one little bobble cost them, so it's a strikeout, and the runner reaches it first. It's unfortunate for Smyrna.
Yeah, that happens every now and again, John, but
Lonnie Drayton's out to talk.
You know, another one of the stories that I worked on today, John, the graduation ceremonies. We're getting close to that. The first one is on May 13th, and Stewarts Creek happens to be the first school to graduate on May 13th. Smyrna will graduate on the 15th, so just a few weeks away for some of these young ladies. So that's often a big thing. Now the 2 umpires have had a discussion. I heard one of the fans back here say, "You're not going to change his mind." That turns out to be right.
Samaya Sandiford, the third baseman now, to bat here with a runner at first. Good speed on the bases. We just saw that. Shows bunt, and the pitch to her is a grounder to short. Nice play, but she's safe. Well, that was a good play, but she wasn't going to get her. Sandiford flies.
No way that's not a single, John. And she was, Nobo was really deep in the hole there, too, and had to kind of make a basket catch over the head there. Just really a tremendous catch, and then the throw was kind of midair.
I mean, to even get to the ball was pretty impressive. And runners at first and second now. And it's a strike called, 0-1.
I would even go as far to say, John, 7 out of 10 times the shortstop doesn't make that play.
Brawley is the batter. Into the dirt, good stop. They're going to go down to third. She's going to beat there. Beat the throw.
Oh.
Did we call her out? Maybe she went off the bag, maybe. No? She's still there.
Well, now Coach Fernandez called her safe, but the umpire pumped her out.
Yeah, she's out. What speed? Did you see that? See her fly down there? I think she slid off the bag.
That's got to be the only explanation, because she beat it out.
So call stealing there. And Brawley's still up there at the plate, the pitch. Change up, misses.
You can tell Stewarts Creek's being very aggressive on the base paths.
Now Sandiford did take second on that throw. She's down there in scoring position. And as fast as she is, she could probably score on a single. Takes a huge lead as the ball's pitched. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike. They're pitching very carefully here to Jaden Brawley. The wind from the left-hander, the pitch. Swung on, shot foul down the first base line. That would have definitely scored Sandiford.
John, the Smyrna catcher, Skelnick, is certainly getting a workout, because she's got to make sure if the ball gets by, it's a base. If she drops the ball, they're safe on a strikeout. So she's going to be a key in this game tonight.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, shot to first. Nicely done. Step on the bag is Mosley, and the inning is over. Nice play. Pretty much robbed her of a hit. No runs. There was a hit and 1 left. We played 1. We're scoreless between Smyrna and Stewarts Creek.
Pizza. You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at SirPizzaTN.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carry-out or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs from individual returns to corporations and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Softball.
Thank you, Ron. Our game on WGNS and Big G TV brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast, which you can find at WGNSSports.com, wherever you listen to audio, wherever you watch, YouTube, Facebook. You can find them in those locations as well. And in the podcast section, Sir Pizza, you can find them on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard.
Brawley back on the mound, and Skalnick is the batter. Shayla, and the first pitch to her is a strike call. Shayla is the catcher, batting cleanup here for Smyrna. She'll be followed by Kylie Travis and then Paredes. She gets time, and now she steps back in there. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. She's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Sure they've got a good sure-handed third base coach down there in case the ball gets loose.
You think?
Well, I mean, he's got a clipboard, but I think he can handle it.
He also has a love of microphones.
0-2 pitch. Wow. Number one, I don't know how she took that one. That was pretty close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top half of the second in a scoreless game. The pitch missed again. That might have been in the dirt a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gracie Mosley, how tall you say she is? Down at first base.
Oh, goodness. Looks like you got the Twin Towers on first and third.
Uh-huh. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. And a first strikeout for Brawley. And that'll bring up Kylie Travis. Well, you remember Sandifer pitching last year in the state tournament.
Uh-huh. Do you think they're 6 foot plus, both of them, don't you think? Especially
I think she's
Wilson.
6'3" probably.
Yeah. Wilson or Sandifer's probably
at least 6 foot.
At least 6, yeah.
And Sandifer can fly too. She's got really good speed. Pitches a ball, 1 ball. Oh, strike called inside corner. My bad. Kind of late on the call there.
A little bit all over the place, aren't we?
Travis is the second baseman for Smyrna. And the pitch. Must have been low. And the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Kylie Travis, right-handed hitter. And the pitch swung on, foul down the third base line. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the second. Well, I got the yard mowed today, so that's the big thing. That's the most important thing that happened today.
Well, you did better than I did. I did not get that accomplished.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled again. Staying alive is Kylie Travis.
My plan is to try to get some of that stuff done this weekend. I've got the stuff I need to wash my vinyl siding with. It came in today.
Hope that works for you.
Well, you know what it smelled like? Bleach.
Yeah.
So
well, I know yeah, that's probably what it is.
Maybe it's got some other stuff in it, but I don't know.
1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. 2 strikeouts in a row, and the crowd goes wild with that. Second strikeout there for Brawley. And it brings up Paredes, Star Paredes. Aubrey is her real name. She goes by Star.
Brawley was very excited at that strike 3 call there.
Steps in here, another right-handed batter to face the lefty. I don't really think that makes a whole lot of difference in softball. And the pitch. Ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, the home plate umpire is one of those determined types, like takes his time.
Maybe he's mulling it over in his mind a little bit.
Yeah. And I can't see the pitch from my view, so it's really blind luck for me. There's a pitch. It looked good, and it is. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right now, Brawley's looking impressive.
Got a lot of movement, John, on the pitches, and that one kind of started down the middle and hit the right, our right corner of the plate.
Oh, you can see all that from your angle?
No, I just made it up.
Oh. I was going, how does he see all of that? Swing and a foul down the third base line. I said, man, he's good. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I did see it come to the outside of the plate.
Yeah.
But, sometimes being right directly behind the plate is not the best.
Well, if you're low, if you're up high, it's great.
Oh, if you're high, it's wonderful, yeah.
I mean, high up.
Yeah. Like in a press box.
Not if you're high. I mean, if you're high up. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, foul to the screen. And a lot of people think that if you're on low ground, that it's the best place to be, but really our best spot is to the side.
If you're at field level,
right.
Yeah. You could even be to the left or to the right
just
of the
little,
plate.
yeah.
Just so you can see.
I mean, we're not complaining. I
don't
know. Todd Harrison may be listening. But I mean, it's a nice view.
Very nice.
Here's a shot to short. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over. That goes Quiggle to Wilson. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. She's retired 6 in a row. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second. Still no score.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
You have a staff that comes to your home. They tell you what to do. They walk you through it. It's been my experience that what I thought I should get for my home, I got much more for it.
Visit our website at parksauction.com.
Hi there,
Parks Auction, 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Our game tonight on WGNS, 101.9 AM 1450 and 100.5 FM, Big G TV, and streaming on our website, WGNSradio.com. Brought to you in part by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams in Smyrna, 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. Emerson Williams, 459-2683.
We had an emergency screen that you got me, well, the one that's mustard infested.
Yep. Those are the same covers that we have on the mics at the station, except smaller.
Well, do I throw this one away or are you going to wash it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to wash it.
I'll try to get my fingers off the mustard. Here's the pitch, a ground ball from Lexi Pope right to the mound and an easy out. Lexi Pope is retired. Brings up Addison Brawley, the right fielder.
Number 23, Addie.
And she, like her sister, is left-handed. Oh, you're throwing it away where I definitely won't do it. Okay. And the wind in the first pitch. Change up in there for a strike. That was pretty. I did see that one. No balls and a strike. The wind and the pitch inside. Good stop over there by Skalnick. Lowe gave up a hit in the first inning, but that was all. The pitch. Another changeup. That one sailed a little high. 2 balls and a strike. This is for the district championship tonight. Big game. And you can tell by the crowd, it's packed. No place to put them. There's a swing and a line drive into right field and a base hit. So a leadoff single, or make that a 1-out single by Brawley. Second hit off Lowe. And they have this is their third base runner of the game. Here's Elena Wilson, who we mentioned is about 6'3", batting in the number 7 spot. Brawley down at first. And the pitch is low, throw down to first. She's back. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the second. Stewarts Creek, their beautiful campus. Pitch is a strike called. You go to the entrance, the back entrance on Morton Road. They have a sign that says Stewarts Creek, and then they've got the elementary logo, the middle school logo, and the high school logo. So you can't miss any of those places. There's a grounder to short. Throw to second, one on to first, not in time. Good turn, but not in time. They go 6-4 on the putout. So Wilson reaches on a fielder's choice. And here's Riley Willis, the catcher. Lowe steps back to the rubber, the pitch. A little high, throw down again, and she's back. Wilson could get about 7 feet off the base and still reach it with her hand. And she was strikingly tall when I saw her. There's a grounder to short, going to take a long throw, and they get her. Boy, that was a fine play out there by Stewarts Creek. And that's Quiggle on the play. I didn't think she had a chance to get her, but did. And another easy inning somewhat for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. We go now. There was 1 hit in the inning and 1 left. We're going to the bottom of the, or the top of the third. We're scoreless.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
I'm Ian Young. I'm at Las Casas Feed Supply. I'm selling beef and pork, 100% Angus, raised here in Las Casas. Come get you some.
Everyone's favorite cuts available, even options to purchase a quarter of a steer.
We got the beef. Hello, everybody. Las Casas Feed Supply.
Family owned and operated Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Game on 1019 AM 1450, 100.5 WGNS and Big G TV. Brought to you in part by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, Parks Auction, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive.
Ready here for the top of the third. And the pitch to Baez, the designated hitter, is a swing and a miss, 0-1. Carly Baez.
She's tall, too.
Yeah, there's not really anybody on Stewarts Creek team or Smyrna's. The pitch, high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Baez will be followed by Lowe, then Lane. It's the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Here's the wind and the pitch. Blooped into right, but foul. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, their district tournament will be next week, correct, Brian?
Correct. And it'll be at the winner of this game. They play the 3-6, and the 4-5 games are played at the higher seed. And then win, lose, wherever you go, then the whole tournament then shifts to the winner of this game.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. The pitch. Took it. It's high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I have an electric, a battery-powered mower, so you can mow at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
doesn't really bother anybody. The pitch, swung and fouled to the screen.
Is that what you did?
9. Then the neighbor's dogs started barking.
Oh, well.
And then that ruined it. And all the neighborhood dogs came out, and everybody's going, who's the idiot that's mowing?
At 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
What is the courteous time to start mowing?
I would say not really, usually probably not before 10. But now, landscapers people and swing and a miss, a weak swing. She couldn't find the ball, and she's going to be off the bag, and she's safe. So Baez reaches. That was a strikeout. That's twice we've seen that in this game. That's strange.
It rarely happens.
Well, Walls just couldn't find it. She was right behind her, but they gave Baez time to reach first. It was still close. And here's Kyla Lowe, the pitcher. Chance to help her own cause. It's a leadoff reach is what I'm going to say it is. The pitch swung on, high pop, and it drops. So Smyrna's got something going here in the third. That looked like trouble when it went off the bat.
Now batting, number 7, Lily Lowe.
There's one of those in-betweeners.
Yeah, John, and with nobody out, pretty tough situation here for Brawley and the Lady Red Hawks.
Well, it's going to be Lily Lane, and I bet the house he's going to be bunting. And we're going to get a runner here for Smyrna.
That is Elizabeth Librero, Librero.
Well, she goes down to first to run for Kyla Lowe and Lane the batter. And she is bunting and bunts it foul. I'm telling you, you're bunting and you see Sandifer and Wilson come down that line as tall as they are. That's kind of imposing. To be the top of the order, if whatever Lane does, they're going to have to face Nobo. And the 0-1 pitch, bunts again, and it's foul again. So we'll see if she'll still be bunting with 2 strikes. Big opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs here. I'm going to stick my finger in the nacho cheese to ruin your cheese.
I'll still eat it.
Oh, okay. No balls, 2 strikes.
I think that's the first time I've eaten.
At least they give you a big bag of nachos with it.
Yeah, yeah.
The pitch swung on, a grounder. It's going to work just as well. And throwing to first is Fox, and it worked as well as a bunt. Field, that's going to be 4-3 on the put out, and the runners move up second and third. So there you go. Can't get it done one way, you get it done another. Here's Nobo. Popped out to the second baseman her first time up. Pretty good hitters coming up now against Brawley. Here's a wind in the pitch. Swung on, shot foul, just foul down the third base line.
That's fair. That's at least 2 across, wouldn't
Yeah.
you think? Both of these 2 teams are very, very fast.
Well, just the left fielder Pope trying to get to it. By that time, surely they'd score 2. We're in a scoreless tie right now, top of the third. Smyrna threatening. It's an 0-1 count to Nobo, a right-handed hitter. And the pitch. Swung on. A little popper. Wilson's got it and does not throw to third, but that holds the runner. So Nobo is retired. And it's going to take a 2-out hit by Paredes, Talia Paredes.
Boy, Wilson was quick to get there, and she had already gotten that throwing motion ready to go if she needed to, and nobody was getting by her.
A little pop-up, she can get to it quicker than anybody because her arms reach up there quicker.
Yeah.
2 out, and here's Paredes. Pitch is swung on, fouled. Paredes flied out to left field. Pretty well hit ball in the first inning. Ducks on the pond, as you would say, for Smyrna, but there are 2 out. This is a crucial at bat. I know it's early in the game, but all of them are crucial now. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, line foul. Sandefur tried to reach and get it, but it was foul. And she's out in front of her now. No balls, 2 strikes.
It was inches away from her glove.
Now with 2 out, they're going to go on the crack of the bat, so that's a help as well. The wind of the 0-2. Must have been inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, I don't know how you take them.
Threw a little change up there.
Showed her a little bit there, a little look.
They come back with a little more heat.
Pitch swung on, foul. They like that left field line right now. And Coach Strayton has not made an effort to catch any of them at all.
I bet he would if it was a microphone.
Wow, you're on that. You're on that hard.
We're going to start calling him Mr. Microphone.
His daughter was with him last night. Did you see her, Lizzie?
Glad she didn't look like him.
Now, this is typical father. I'm going to tell you what he said. Change up missed, and the crowd doesn't like that. This is what he says. I said, Lizzie, you are so skinny. She just had a baby. I said, you are so skinny, really thin. And he goes, yeah, but she got thin at college and she lost her power. She just became a line drive singles hitter. I went, Lonnie, and there's a high fly ball. It's in foul territory, but Lexi Pope is there, and the inning is over. Nice pitching job there by Brawley as she retires Paredes. No runs, 1 hit. There was a pass ball and 2 left. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Still scoreless. You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Our game tonight on 101.9, 100.5 WGNS, brought to you in part by Good Neighbor State Farm Agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. You can also watch on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and the homepage of WGNSradio.com. This will be our last video of the season as we start postseason. You'll still be able to listen there on, we'll keep the scoreboard updated on all of our video platforms. Well, John, this has kind of been the typical game you would expect between these two titans of softball.
That's correct. We're got the bottom of the order. Lily Fox, the number 9 hitter on the on here, and it's 1 ball, no strikes to her. Be Pope, then the top of the order, Quiggle and Stembridge. Both teams have had a threat, but have not been able to push a run across. The pitch, here's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
These teams battled back and forth last year. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Smyrna won the regular season, but it was in that region championship game where Stewarts Creek beat Smyrna and went on, and boy, they had a great run.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and it's 1-2.
Could have easily been Smyrna, is my point. They were that good.
Nobody on here, and we lead off the bottom of the third. There's a grounder to third, scooped up, and the throw to first by Paredes over to Mosley, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7.
And we haven't had, like Brawley had a bloop hit on her, and Sandifer had a pretty solid hit for Stewarts Creek, but that's, and Brawley also had a hit, but that's only 3 hits in the game. This brings up Quiggle. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Chloe Quiggle, a right-handed batter. She's made some nice plays at short tonight, too. Pitch swung on, shot to third, handled again, and the throw to first in time. Paredes, 2 chances, got both of them. And brings up Stembridge. I'm just coasting along, aren't I? You better hurry up, meet those nachos.
Messed up now. I just took a peek at the radar. You can see how the clouds are gathering, but that stuff's just starting to get going in Dixon, so we're in pretty good shape.
Pitch is a ball, 1 ball, no strike. 2 out, nobody on here in the Stones River. Well, we're close. Stewarts Creek, bottom of the third. The pitch swung on. They're going to try Paredes one more time, and she's going to win it. 3 up, 3 down. All shots went to Paredes. That's the end of 3, and our score, Stewarts Creek nothing, Smyrna nothing here on State Farm Prep Softball.
Game day is coming, and are you ready to represent the Blue Raiders? At Raider Tees, we've got the largest selection of officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear in town. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, even tailgating essentials. You name it, we've got it. No more searching through random stores. Everything you need is right here at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Get game day ready at Raider Tees. Bigger, better, and go blue.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
State Farm Prep Sports on 101.9, 100.5 WGNS and Big GTV, brought to you in part by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Little Caesars Pizza, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall, and Las Casas Feed Supply.
Sarah Quintal is going to lead it off for Smyrna here on the beautiful campus of Stewarts Creek High School. It's been a good year for Stewarts Creek, hasn't it? They've had a good football season.
Yeah, the best
Basketball
season
went well.
School history.
Went to the inauguration.
Yeah.
And the first pitch to Quintal. Swung on, fly ball, pretty well hit, but Pope is over to make the catch for out number 1. She's been a busy little bee tonight.
Now batting number 8.
You know, one thing that, John, I don't remember ever seeing at a baseball softball game, I'm sure it maybe has happened, but it's very, very rare. They had the color guard here for the national anthem, and I don't remember seeing that in a lot of spring sports. Just something special that they do.
Their shoes dirty.
Well, that's true.
You know, and then they got to go home and
polish
get a demerit. And the first pitch is a ball, I guess, to Skalnick. She struck out in the second.
Should we start issuing demerits?
For what?
I don't know. Just sounds fun to say.
No, it sounds like something you do to Connor, and Connor doesn't deserve a demerit.
Oh, no, I'd never give him one.
Oh, I know what you're
Now, there are others that
you're talking about me.
No.
Oh.
If this were a student-teacher kind of thing, he would be, like
front
row,
the
bring
model
the
guy,
apple, That's Connor.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. There's another strike, and it's 1-2. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. I'm just speeding along, and then you'll take over the play-by-play, and then it'll start dragging.
It's going to be your fault now because you're talking about it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's 1 demerit.
Swung on a little soft liner, and it's over the head of Quiggle, and another base runner for Smyrna with 1 out. Second hit of the game, given up by Brawley. And that brings up Kylie Travis. She struck out back in the second.
Kylie Travis.
Been a weird game in some respects. We've had 2 strikeouts, and they both reached.
That's true.
Don't see that often. You see it maybe once a game, but not 2 by the 2 different teams. Here's a high pop. Quiggle says she's got it, under it, and makes the catch for out number 2. Went after the first pitch and pops it up.
Number 22, Star Paredes.
And here's Star Paredes. Grounded to short her first time up, hit the ball well. That was a good play by Quiggle. 2 out, the runner at first. That's Skelnick. We're just glad to be able to get a softball game in.
Isn't that the truth?
We have not.
It has been a very difficult year in scheduling.
Pitch is low ball. It's one of those deals where the nights that they play have not been good to us.
Right. And then I've had the hardest time figuring out makeup games. It's really hard to. There's not like a schedule update anywhere.
There's a swing and a foul. Back to the screen.
We were going to
I thought this game they might change it to like 5 tonight.
Yeah.
5:30.
They did. They just played last week, and they were supposed to play several weeks ago. It got nixed by the rain, and Stewarts Creek won at Smyrna, I think, just last week.
1-1 pitch. Swung on, shot to third. Sandifer gobbles it up, throw to first in time, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit for Smyrna, and they strand 1. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score between Smyrna and Stewarts Creek.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here! This pizza is only $7.99. No way! This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Softball.
Our game tonight on 101.9, 100.5 WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you in part by Good Neighbors State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700.
Bottom of the 4th, here's Sandifer leading it off for Stewarts Creek. She singled her first time up. And, buddy, let me tell you, she can hit. She had a tremendous spring fling last year. Pitching and hitting. She's a year older now.
Yeah. That was a fun run in spring fling.
0-1 the count. Pitches ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That'll be around the corner. I think it's third week of May.
Sandiford showed bunt. Takes it. Just kind of irritate, I think, Lowe a little bit. 2 balls and a strike. Sun has gone behind the clouds, and the lights are on, and we've got us a night game now. The pitch swung on, shot to third. Paredes throws to first. Man, that is the 4th straight ground ball to third.
Sure is.
Number 11.
Been wearing out that left line.
So far, Paredes has handled it very nicely. I don't know that Brawley's going to get her one. She's left-handed, so we'll see. Brawley grounded out to the first baseman, Mosley. Pitch swung on, shot to second. Up with it is Travis. Throw to first. In time.
When the throw was good from Travis to Mosley, and Mosley kind of lost her balance there a little bit, but was able to step back on the bag and get the out.
She's laughing it off now, but I think JP was giving her a little grief down there. Pitch, another grounder to second. Travis, quick throw as Pope really flew down that line, but to no avail. 3 up, 3 down again for Lowe, who's really settled in, and that's going to do it for me. Wow. Man, I only worked 30 minutes. That's pretty good. Coming up, Brian will be taking over the play-by-play. It's no score here between Stewarts Creek and Smyrna on State Farm Prep Softball.
Renters. When you combine State Farm, auto, and renters insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Cal Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. Here's Brian to take you the rest of the way.
All right, first pitch to Baileyes is a strike called on the outer half from Brawley, and we're underway here. Top of the 5th inning, all goose eggs on the scoreboard out here right now. Something will have to give somewhere, somehow, some way. The pitch. Strike called on the outer half, about the same place. It's a 2-strike count now to Baileyes. It's bottom of the order, Baileyes, Lowe, and Lane for the Lady Bulldogs. Came into this game 19-7-2. Stewarts Creek 21-7-1. So almost identical records too. Pitch, swung on, line down the first base side, but foul.
Man, you do such a good job with color analyst. You know, you've got the score update, and I don't have that. You do a good job with the advertisements. I don't do that much. Really, I just don't do much of anything after you start doing it.
Oh, so you're a play-by-play man only?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you do such a good job at it, and then then it turns to you, and then there's no color. I'm just kind of dull.
Talk about.
I eat peanuts and, talk to fans, go to the concession stand.
0-2, fouled at the plate.
She fouled that one off, Brian.
That's a very good job, John.
I wonder if it's going to get cold tonight, huh?
I don't think so.
You don't think it is?
Let's see. The low is supposed to be 68.
Oh, wow.
I've been having to go back and forth between heat at night and air during the day, and
Yeah,
I
it's
always
crazy,
forget
yeah.
to turn the air back on. Here's a shot too short. Quiggle up with it. Throw across in time to Wilson, who had to stretch it out over there.
Quiggle has the greatest arm release, and it's a kind of a short, just like shot puts it, but it's always accurate, and it's no problem.
It doesn't look like it's going to have enough force to get there.
But it always
but
does.
It does.
It's kind of interesting. He's a really good shortstop. Made that play look pretty easy, but it's got a little Sunday hop at the end of it. I love Sunday hops.
Do you?
Man, when you think, oh gosh, I can't catch this ball, and it pops right to your glove.
Here's Lowe.
Just trying to give a little color here.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Lowe, a lefty. Steps back in. Does a little manicuring in the box. My dog does that. Kicks his back legs. This pitch going to be fouled away.
Well, let's see. Brawley for Stewarts Creek has given up 2 hits, and Lowe for Smyrna has given up 2 hits. So you can't, it's about as equal as it can be.
Very even. Strikeouts are pretty close too, I think. 2 more for Brawley. It's not really been a strikeout kind of a game here for the pitchers. Right back to Brawley, as a matter of fact, and an easy toss over to Wilson. So a line out to the pitcher, and there are 2 away.
Number 7, Lily Lane.
Lowe has one of the 2 hits off of Brawley. Skelnick also has 1. Lane 0 for 1. She grounded to the second baseman, Fox.
This is my kind of game. A lot of action.
And it's not slow and draggy.
No, they're swinging. I love it.
On the first pitch, both teams. So if she is here, she takes a strike on the outer half. That was a riser.
The reason for that, I think, Brian, is that both of these pitchers are around the plate. They don't walk many people, so you might as well go up there hacking. Get something you like and hit it.
A lot of runs scored in the last game, I think, last week, and this is a completely different one. That one falls short. 1-1 now. Lane grabs a big handful of dirt and then licks her hand. Now she steps back out. Softball players are tough as nails. The 1-1 from Brawley on the way. A little squibber past the pitcher. Going to be picked up over there by Fox, and on her knee, Wilson makes the catch at first. That was not as easy as it may have looked or sounded. So a ground out to second, and that's going to end here the Smyrna 5th. They go down in order, and we will take a break. Come back, and bottom of the 5th coming up. No score between Smyrna and Stewarts Creek for the district championship on the line here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're at Rick's Barbecue talking with Anne-Marie Brents, who says they're ready to feed your entire crew with the family pack.
It's a pound of pork or any of our pulled meats, and then you get 2 16-ounce sides, and then you get a bag of chips, which are plain or barbecue, and then the buns come with it, and then you get one of our drink choices, which is either a 2-liter of one of our sodas or a half-gallon of one of our teas.
And don't forget the famous Rick's Loaded Baked Potato.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds.
Let Rick's Barbecue do the cooking, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza and Bowen's Body Shop, and good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. That's State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
Well, it's going to be Brawley to lead it off. She had to trot out there pretty quick, had to get everything little wardrobe change. First pitch swinging, and it's going to roll out there to Travis and going to get past her. I don't know that she can get to it cleanly or not.
That's a E4.
Okay.
First baseman, number 14.
I only saw the backside of the umpire, so.
It took a little bit of a funny hop, but.
Thank you, color analyst. So you're very valuable.
Well.
Elena Wilson, first baseman, the batter here for Stewarts Creek. First pitch, this is going to be sent to short. Steps on the bag, throws to first, safe there. But they are going to get Brawley down at second. So another fielder's choice for Wilson. Hit it right at Nobo. Now there's going to be a little conversation here, I think. I'm not sure. What would Lonnie be questioning? She's out. I don't know. There's going to be
some interference, maybe.
Could be. Or maybe it's about.
I am a good color analyst, aren't I? I believe that's what it was, though.
Or is it like Wilson?
I think it was more what happened down at second.
Probably. Okay. That was the only thing I was kind of thinking in my mind. Did they think that Wilson might have gotten there a bit late and they turned the double play? But whatever it is, it's a long conversation between blue and blue. They say she's safe, so that must have been the conversation.
Now batting the catcher, number 12.
So the Redhawks have one on with one out now. And Lonnie's going to continue to talk to the home plate umpire about it. He gives a thumbs up, so I guess we're ready to go. He looks like a man in control.
There's some big speed down there at first.
Riley Willis. She's 0 for 1, and the first pitch to her swung on right between third and short. So the third hit of the game, and the Lady Redhawks have runners at first and second with just one out. So getting some production out of the bottom of the order here. And let's see.
Number 6,
Kylie Elsie is the runner at first. And here, pardon me, first pitch to Fox. And she takes a ball. It's 1-0.
Swallow a fly?
Yeah, a little bit. I know that they're very aggressive on the base paths here, so ball dropped right in front of Skelnick. Last time they had runners on in the first inning, and there was even a caught stealing over there at third, so. Elsie at first, Wilson at second. This pitch in for a strike and draws some disbelief from Stewarts Creek faithful. It's a 1-2 count. So Lily Fox, the second baseman, she led off the third and grounded out, but this is going to get past the pitcher. Booted by the second baseman, Travis. And there's going to be 1 run in. And the Redhawks are up 1-0. Wilson came in, scored the first run. Elsie gets all the way to third. And on the throw in, it's Fox down at second.
Number 7, Chloe Whittle.
So how do you score that?
That would be an error.
Okay. So no RBI. 1-0, Stewarts Creek. Pitch, swung on, fly ball, and great snag by the shortstop Nobo. The throw to third, and it's a double play. So 6-5. And that is going to end the inning. But not before the Red Hawks get a run on just one hit. 2 errors in the inning and 1 left after the double play. 1-0 Stewarts Creek. We go to the 6th inning here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Your home, your auto, together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you by combining your home and auto.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Back here on 101.9, 100.5 WGNS, WGNSradio.com, and Big G TV. It's the top of the 6th, and Smyrna now trailing Stewarts Creek 1-0, and it's the top of the order due up for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch to Nobo. Drifting back is the shortstop Quiggle, and makes the catch on the pop out. And 1 away here. Don't see many other scores coming in for you, so not a whole lot to update you on tonight on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Talia Paredes, who's flied out to left field both times, hit it well. Dangerous batter here in the 2 spot for the Lady Bulldogs. They're looking for their 20th win of the season. This one lined foul down the third base side. Stewarts Creek has already accomplished that. They are looking for win number 22. No matter what happens in this game, let me say it this way, whoever wins this game will be the district champion. If Stewarts Creek wins, obviously they will have won both games, and if Smyrna wins, they would split, but it goes to the tiebreaker. Pitch, another foul ball down the third base side, close to the dugout there. And I think the tiebreaker is run differential, is what Coach Fernandez told me. And they have 14 and Smyrna has 17. So that would be the difference if it comes to a tiebreaker. 2-strike pitch coming up from Brawley, and another foul right there to the Stewarts Creek dugout, third base side. I noticed some new signage on the campus too. They've kind of incorporated the Stewarts Creek schools, and
yeah, I mentioned that. I think you were on assignment somewhere, and it's really cool.
It is very nice. Another 2-strike pitch outside, strike 3 call. Strikeout number 4 on the afternoon for Brawley.
Number 21, Sarah Quintal.
And Sarah Quintal, your batter. She's grounded to third and flied out to left, 0 for 2 here this afternoon.
Most of the strikeouts today have been on called strikes, if you'll notice.
Well, both teams are hacking. I mean, they're first pitch, you better be ready. Speaking of, we'll change up, and took a bad bounce over Quiggle's hand right there near the outfield grass. Boy, that's a bad feeling.
Bad hop single.
I kind of agree.
I don't know that she throws her out even if she gets it.
That was hit right at her, so a 2-out hit for the Smyrna Lady Bulldogs, and now Coach Drayton giving some words here to Shayla Skalnick. She has struck out and singled, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. That's a big opportunity here. It's Stewarts Creek 1, Smyrna nothing here on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Here's the first pitch to Skelnick. Swung on, lined, foul.
Well, she was way out in front of that one, but she really hit it well.
Sure did. Uh-oh. Don't say it too loudly, John, but it's all Mother Nature doing her thing out there. The bad news is it's right in front of the officials where the Storms are. If you were watching, you may have saw that. You may have seen that on the feed. The pitch outside, and it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Quintal over at first. Skelnick with a 1-1 count. And here's the pitch. Swung on, lined into right field. It's going to drop. And it's going to be station to station here as they get the throw in. So back-to-back singles with 2 out. And got one in scoring position here, and that plates the go-ahead run at first for Kylie Travis. She struck out and popped out to the shortstop. Now Coach Drayton has a little instruction for Travis here now. Brawley and Sandifer and Quiggle are having a conference out there as well. Coach Fernandez is going to sneak out as well and have a few words. It's brought to you by our friends at Ideas Tees. Ideas Tees, they have moved, by the way. 111 East MTCS Road, right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School. So you can find Raider Tees out there as well. Raider Tees with everything blue and white for the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Check them out. RaiderTees.com, IdeasTees.com. They can put your logo on anything, and their embroidery, second to none. I'm telling you, they do a wonderful job. They've got things rolling along very nicely in their new place.
You're going to have a new pitcher?
That is the case. Going to be a pitching change, and Sandifer is out there, so let's take a quick break while she warms up. It's 1-0 Stewarts Creek, but 2 on with 2 out for Smyrna. We'll be right back.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically, because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org. Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
All right, Sandifer ready to throw the first pitch to Travis here, and it is on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. So Sandifer is in the pitcher circle now. Wilson went to first, from first to third, and it is Brawley taking Wilson's spot over there at first base. Your defensive changes here. 1-strike pitch upstairs. She went, though, and it's 0-2. And 2 out with 2 on here in the top of the 6th inning. Sandifer has thrown a couple of bullets. Gets the sign from Coach Fernandez. And the pitch on the way. Popped up into the screen here. I don't know who placed the field mic there, but it was not a good decision.
This is a crucial time because they've only got one more shot after this.
That's right, for Smyrna. We're in the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 Stewarts Creek, but Smyrna has 2 on. And the 2-strike pitch to Travis. Popped up into the screen again. She was, Brawley was kind of cruising along. A pop up to short, strike out. And then Quintal with a single, followed by Skelnick's single. And that brought about the pitching change here. 5-hole hitter Travis in the hole, 0-2. The pitch. It is strike 3 called, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. We move on to the bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Stewarts Creek on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, Winners Trophies, and First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Smyrna's job here now is to hold them and get a shot in the 7th.
Well, this will bring up the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Stewarts Creek. And if you're Stewarts Creek, you're looking for a little insurance here. And it's going to be Stembridge, your batter. Jalen Stembridge. And the first pitch is going to be through the hole, left side. And one pitch, and she is aboard with a hard hit single. Gets this home crowd fired up. And the pitcher now of the game, Samaya Sandifer. Takes a few practice swings. She can swing a mighty bat. She's 1 for 2 today, a single in the first inning. Goes after the first pitch. A roller to short. They throw across to first, and she's out. She is out barely by a whisker.
I got to agree with the crowd.
Coach Fernandez is going out. I mean, she ran out there. Man alive.
Stembridge was putting so much pressure to get down to second that Nobo had the only choice is to go to first. She's still standing there. What's that about?
I just think she's standing there until this appeal. Coach Patterson probably said, you stand right here.
Going to check the home plate umpire.
Yeah. Now he has a chance to overturn it if he wants to. This is the first chance he's got in on that.
His view is about like ours.
Uh-huh. They call her out. So it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop to retire Sandifer. What it did do is it's got Stembridge now in scoring position with 1 out. So instead of 2 on, nobody out, it's 1 on and 1 out for the first baseman now, Jaden Brawley. Pitch stays in front of Skelnick. It was outside for a ball. 1-ball pitch is low, but taken third. Skelnick lost the ball there for just a second, and boy, you cannot blink on these base runners. It's a 2-0 count to Brawley now. See if Brawley takes one here or what she decides to do. She does, and it's high for ball 3. Here's another one on the way. Shot right past the second baseman, and a run scores. A single and the first RBI of the game. And Brawley drives in the second run of this game, and that is really, really big. So a single and an RBI, John.
That's huge.
First pitch is a strike call to Lexi Pope now. It's now 2-0.
I think they're calling that kind of ground lightning out there, Brian, maybe?
Yeah. Here's a little slow popper to second, underhand flip to first. Works like a sacrifice as Brawley goes to second. So that'll be a 4-3 ground out.
Now batting the right fielder.
And with 2 away, it's going to be Addison Brawley. She singled and reached on an error, so she's been on in both at bats today. She is the right fielder, Brawley, not the pitcher / first baseman, Brawley. And here's the first pitch to her. Popped up right side and coming in, the right fielder Paredes. And that is going to end the inning. Here is your recap here for Stewarts Creek in the top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th rather. They get 1 run on 2 hits, and there was 1 left. Well, it's go get them Smyrna Bulldogs and hold on Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Top of the 7th coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been a part of your community, helping generations achieve their dreams. From savings accounts to home loans, we've been there for every milestone. Come see Rick Thornton, Senior Vice President, Relationship Manager at 3427 Memorial Boulevard.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Life's too short to stress about insurance. That's why Ray Call at Rayburn Insurance is here to make sure you have the right coverage without all the hassle. He'll work hard to provide you with personalized service and finding the best solutions for you and your family. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. Let him handle the details so you can focus on what really matters.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Softball.
Our game on 101.9, 100.5 Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and WGNSradio.com, brought to you in part by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, along with Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. And for the Smyrna Lady Bulldogs, it's going to be Star Paredes, the right fielder, facing Samaya Sandifer, and takes a ball 1-0 as we start the top of the 7th. And your score 2-0. Second pitch from Sandifer on the way. Swing and a miss.
I know one thing, when you get an extra run like that, an insurance run, that takes a lot of pressure off of every pitch, every ground ball. I mean, it just really helps.
Well, it's a 1-1 count here to Paredes. Popped up. And the shortstop Quiggle lands under it for out number 1.
Now batting number 16.
There's 1 away. Carly Belize. Here's your batter. I think I've called her Baliez tonight, but there's always one. Ready for the first pitch from Sandifer to Belize, and here it is. Just a bit low. 1 run in the 5th and 1 run in the 6th for Stewarts Creek.
And Smyrna has stranded 5 and has scattered 4 hits in this game against Brawley and now Sandifer. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That one had a lot of movement. Of course, this game has slowed just a bit here now with the tension fouled into the screen.
Hey, let's go, Maya!
Well, that guy that put the mic up there.
I'm telling you, that was bad move. And you know what he also did? He ran the wire through the net thinking that was going to help.
Oh, well.
He needs to be fired. He gets a demerit.
Demerit for him.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Belize. Swing and a miss, and there are 2 away. That's Sandifer's second strikeout in 3 batters faced. And the last hope here for Smyrna is Kyla Lowe. She has singled. She has 1 of the 4 hits in the game and lined to the pitcher. 2 out, top of the 7th. 2-0 Stewarts Creek. Smyrna needs base runners badly. On the outside corner, painted it right there, did Sandifer for strike 1. Lowe, the Smyrna pitcher. Second offering. Outside, strike called. And the Lady Bulldogs are down to their last strike here. Nothing in 2, your count to Kyla Lowe. The pitch from Sandifer, just a bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sandifer with the sign and readies for the pitch. Swung on, lined into left. It's going to be a fair ball. And it's going to be a 2-out single for Lowe, and she keeps things alive here. She has all of a sudden had a 2 for 3 night. So now it's going to be Lily Lane's turn.
Well, she is the tying run if Lily's got some power.
She has grounded to second in both at bats here. So the tying run at the plate for Smyrna in a 2-0 game, top of the 7th inning. The drama doesn't get much thicker than this. The first pitch from Sandifer to the righty is a strike on the outside corner. Boy, she can paint that plate. Goodness. Here's the second offering. Going to be blooped foul. And once again, Smyrna down to their last strike here in this ball game against their rival. 0-2. Stewarts Creek trying to go 2-0 on the season against their rival here in district play. The 2-strike pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And your ball game is over. 3 strikeouts of 5 batters by Sandifer, and that's your ball game. 2-0 Stewarts Creek a winner here tonight. Stewarts Creek claims the district championship here this evening.
Way to go, Creek!
And they will host the tournament. Big win for Stewarts Creek, the defending 4A runner-up. We're going to go right into our Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, they service all major brands, and whether it's heating or cooling, they can take care of you. They often provide same-day service. Their team of Rheem Pro professionals dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable year-round. 615-890-1311 or PrenticeAllsup.com to schedule your service. Summer's around the corner now. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Trust our friends at Prentice Alsop Heating and Air on West College Street. Well, let's talk about our Dr. Automotive players of the game here. And, John, you're working on totals, I know, but Lowe was 2 for 3 for Smyrna.
Pitched a good game, too.
Pitched a great game, so I think that's probably a good call for the Lady Bulldogs. For Smyrna, you know, it was really kind of Brawley and Sandifer who did well. Lots of defensive gems. In terms of hits, several have one hit in the game. So what are your thoughts about that?
I'm going to go with Brawley.
She did drove in the second run, which was huge, and pitched a heck of a game, I thought.
Yeah, pitched 5 1/3 innings, and I think she's deserving of that, although Sandifer really looked good in relief.
Yes, she did. Well, that's a look at your Dr. Automotive players of the game. They're your trusted local shop for top quality auto repair, specializing in both foreign and domestic vehicles with ASE certified and master mechanics on staff. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer and their team are fully equipped to handle your vehicle repair and maintenance needs. On Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just right up the road from here, and online at autorepairsmyrna.com. Let's talk about our key to the victory tonight for the Red Hawks, John.
Well, I'm going to go with the bottom of the 5th. They had an error, then they reached on a fielder's choice, a big single by Riley Willis, and then another error drove in that run, and it was unearned, but it was all they needed. Stewarts Creek wins it had 2-0. The second run in the 6th was just icing on the cake.
That is a look at your Craig's Tax Service keys to this game tonight. Craig's Tax Service reminds you that they understand tax laws can be confusing, so get help with your taxes. They work on both personal and business tax preparation, as well as financials, bookkeeping services. They can handle just about everything for you at Craig's Tax Service, and great folks on top of that. 615-890-2233, CraigsTaxService.com online. And a reminder, if you missed any part of tonight's game, you can head to WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to listen, watch, or download, and check the archives for past games. Don't forget, your favorite pizza is online now. That's right. They also have an app that you can earn rewards points for. Got $3 off my last pizza from Sir Pizza. Carry out or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. The Prentice Alsop Heating and Air post-game show continues. We get the final totals on tonight's game from JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, winners' trophies, as well as Fans Heating and Air. And with those, here's John.
Great pitching duel tonight, 2-0. Brawley the winner and Lowell the loser, and the tough luck loser. And hitting-wise, Quintal for Smyrna was 1 for 3. Skelnick was 2 for 3, and Lowe 2 for 3. And for Lowe, she went 6 innings, 2 runs, none earned, 5 hits, didn't strike out anybody, but didn't walk anybody. In fact, an interesting stat in this game, there were no walks in this game, which I don't know I've ever been to a softball game where there wasn't one, but anyway. And for Stewarts Creek, Sandiford was 1 for 3. Brawley was 1 for 3. That was Jaden. Addison Brawley was 1 for 3. And Riley Willis was 1 for 2. She only got to bat twice in the game. Brawley went 5 2/3, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, didn't give up a run. And Sandifer 1 1/3 inning, 1 hit, gave up 1 hit, and struck out 3. So she gets the save, I would think. And Brawley the winner. And the final 2-0, Stewarts Creek defeats Smyrna. And, of course, with that comes a little crown, I guess.
That's right. That's step one, and the postseason is always long and takes a little luck along the way, too, honestly. But congratulations to Stewarts Creek on the victory tonight, and that's going to wrap up on WGNS Murfreesboro Smyrna, our coverage here. We'll hope to get something in, one more game in sometime this week, and just listen to WGNS and watch the website and WGNS Sports Radio on X to find out more information. One more thanks to Michael Hackney, softball final tonight, Rockvale 7, Blackman 5, and Rockvale finishes the district 3-5, Blackman 3-4. and they'll play Siegel on Thursday. But that's a Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update for you there. And that's going to wrap us up here tonight. I want to thank our producer, Connor Hayes, back at the station. For John Dinkins, I do need to thank also our friend Todd Harris for his hospitality tonight. Had us a great seat, had everything planned for us, and even some food on top of that. So thanks, Todd, for all of your help. For John Dinkins, I'm Brian Barrett from Stewarts Creek High School. Winners 2-0 over Smyrna and district regular season champs. So long until the next time we meet at the game.